Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about some updates regarding Lewandowski, because yes, it is true that now we are picking up some steam regarding this rumor about Bayern's main goal scorer and striker Lewandowski potentially having a move to Barcelona, and we are going to be discussing could this player actually come to Barcelona and how would he fit within the front three. And then later in the video we're also going to be talking about Dembele's contract renewal, because yes, Barcelona have been discussing whether they should be calling for the agent and to look for another meeting, and they have finally came into a conclusion and said yes, let's call the agent, let's schedule a meeting, let's do something moving forward. And so that is something that we're also going to be discussing. There's so much that we have to discuss within today's video, but before we go into any of that, I do want to speak about the OneFootball app. If you guys are football fans, if you guys do want to keep up to date into anything regarding your favorite player or your favorite team, if you do want to follow, for example, within the case that's going on with Barcelona and Lewandowski, those type of details is going to be within the OneFootball app. Any transfer rumor that you are interested in, the OneFootball app is going to be there for you. It's going to be giving out game stats, player stats, and all of that information is going to be compact within the OneFootball app. If you guys do want to download the OneFootball app, all you have to do is get your camera that's on your phone, scan the QR code that's on the screen, or if not, if you do not have a camera, you can also just click on the link that will be provided in the description box down below. It will take you straight to the App Store. You would be able to download it, and then you'll be set and done from there. Again, the OneFootball app, it is the best football app. And so let's now move on towards the next topic, and let's talk about Lewandowski first, because one thing is very clear: Bayern want to renew this player. They do see a future with this player, even though he is 33 years old, turning 34 in August, and there is no signs of him slowing down. Like, he continues to be the top scorer when you combine the top 5 leagues in the world. Lewandowski is still first. Like, if you go into the stat of combining goals and assists, Lewandowski is number 1, Benzema is number 2, and number 3 is Salah. When you combine just the goals itself, who is the top goal scorer within the top 5 leagues? That is again Lewandowski, with Benzema coming in into second. So Bayern are trying their best, and they're going to continue to try their best to renew this player, because he's going to continue to score 30 plus goals per season, and maybe even more than 40 goals. And Barcelona are also going to be, of course, very attentive, because Lewandowski is a world-class player, one of the best players in the world. And so when it comes to the latest regarding Barcelona and Lewandowski, it does say here, according to Mateo Moreto, no, there is not an agreement between Barcelona and Lewandowski, but there have been contacts between Joan Laporrta and Lewandowski's agent. Bayern are still trying to renew, but Barcelona is attentive of the situation. And then we also do have Fabrizio Romano stating Lewandowski is interested in the idea of playing in La Liga one day. This is also something that Salah is not considering at the moment. So it does seem very likely that Lewandowski may be way more interested in joining La Liga than someone like Salah, who has also been someone that's rumored to come to Barcelona. So do I see it very strange to see Lewandowski leave Bayern at this time, knowing that he's scoring 30 plus goals or 40 plus goals per season? No, I don't think so. I think that looking at Lewandowski's age, I know that he is very well aware of his own age. He's 33 years old, and maybe there is a possibility that he may want to be in a league where he is outside of Germany, because he hasn't been outside of Germany throughout his whole career, besides Poland, right? Because that is where he did start. But besides Poland, he has never been away from Germany, and maybe since he probably has around 4 to 5 years left within his career, maybe he wants to take this opportunity to explore and look at other leagues and see what he can provide within that specific league. It's very similar to the case of Christensen, right? Christensen, he was going to be given everything at Chelsea, like in terms of the salary, the sporting project. He does want a change. He does want to move away from Chelsea, away from England in general, which is why he rejected many English clubs, and he wanted to go to a different league. And again, Lewandowski is sitting in the exact same category. It is the exact same case. Maybe this could be the biggest reason on why he could join Barcelona. And let me tell you, if this player here, this star player, the main goal scorer in world football, joins Barcelona, it's going to be a great signing. Like, there is no reason on why I would believe that this signing would not work. He has the technicality, he has the IQ of a striker, he has great positioning inside the box. It's going to guarantee Barcelona that they do have a great goal scorer and someone who can score, again, 35 to 40 goals per season. Because just look at how much Barcelona can create on the pitch with players like Pedri, Xavi, Frenkie, and someone like Dembele potentially, right? If he continues to move forward after this summer, Lewandowski is going to be right in front of a engine that brings out so many goal scoring opportunities and can create so much for this player. It's going to be a very interesting thing to see. Now, one thing that I would say though is that I just do not want to see Barcelona overpay for this player. Like, he is 33, turning 34 in August. He has 1 more year left in his contract, and so I would say that Barcelona should pay no more, right? No more than 60 million euros per season. And if we can do that, then I have no problem with bringing in this player into Barcelona and give a great 2 or 3 years. And so that front three that we could see, assuming that Lewandowski does join, we could see Ansu on the left, Lewandowski as a striker, and Ferran on the right wing. It would be great, right? Because we know how Ferran likes to play on the right wing. He is world class. His positioning, he is a much different player. Like if you were to compare his performance on the right wing compared to the left wing, we saw that under Luis Enrique like about 1 to 2 days ago. And then assuming Dembele does renew, right? If he does renew, maybe we could see a front three of Ferran on the left, Lewandowski as the striker, and Dembele on the right wing. So there's so many ways we could actually approach this. But the one thing that I also do want to point out about this whole thing, right? This whole topic is going to be this. I'm never going to be here to like try to be optimistic about every signing and like give you guys like all of these false hopes, right? I'm not here to try and say that every story is 100% true and that it's going to be happening and that we're going to go into fantasy land, because I do want to say that right now we do have to think of the Lewandowski transfer as a fantasy signing, right? Not think that this could actually come into fruition, because there are so many things that Barcelona do have to take care of, so many things that we do have to see before we can even think about Lewandowski putting on a Barcelona shirt. Like for example, point number one, I want to see, right? And many of us want to see what's going to be the final conclusion with the negotiations between Bayern and Lewandowski. Number two, we want to see what Barcelona are going to be doing with the operation of Erling Haaland. Could they actually afford this player? Yes or no? And then point number three, the deals, right? Like, can Joan Laporrta finish the deals soon in order to be financially stable in the coming summer? Like for example, lock down the deal of the CVC deal, sell 49% of Barca Studios. There's so many things that Barcelona do have to get done, so many things that do need to get done that's not in Barcelona's control. And so after all of that is over, then we can discuss, okay, is this actually possible? Could we actually have the capability to bring in someone like Lewandowski? Because at the moment, I just do not think that it is really that possible. But never say never. And I'm just going to say this. If he does come, I would welcome it. I would really want to see Lewandowski wear the Barcelona shirt next season. It would work. It would really strengthen that front three. And we should expect many exits to also follow along after this. Like for example, the exit of Luke de Jong, Martin Braithwaite, and many more. Now I do want to quickly talk about Dembele, right? Because now we do have some brand new details regarding this Frenchman. It does say here, according to sources in Spain, Barcelona have already contacted Dembele's agent to resume talks for the contract renewal. And then we do have Alfredo Martinez stating, the club will meet in the coming days with Dembele's agent. There is a desire on both sides to reach an agreement. So finally, we're starting to see life in this saga, because we have already been like, I think 1 month, right? 1 month since that day where we have heard that Dembele has said towards everybody that he is happy, that Dembele wants to stay, that he feels very comfortable being at service for Xavi Hernández. And Xavi Hernández does want this player. So at that moment when we first heard that first piece of news 1 month ago, we're like, okay, we have to play a waiting game. Yes, it is clear that Dembele does want to stay here, but it's really going to come down to the agent. And we're no longer seeing a Dembele that rarely does play and is injured like 99% of the time. Like, he has not encountered not a single injury or setback since playing under Xavi Hernández. He has improved tactically, fitness-wise. He has also improved, and he's learning how to become a real winger in Barcelona. So why would Barcelona not want to keep this player? And why also, especially Dembele, want to leave Barcelona when he is clearly finally becoming a very important player? And so if Dembele does renew and he continues to get improvements, right, coming from Xavi, I strongly believe that this player here can enter to be the top 15 players in the world. That is how I highly do think about this player, is that if he continues to be here and he has about 1 to 2 years under his belt with Xavi, right, only in Barcelona with Xavi, I do think that he can become one of the best players in the world. But Barcelona are really going to have to make that effort to renew this player, which is why Barcelona are looking to make that meeting happen very soon. Now, I don't know if they're going to be maybe offering higher variables, like for example, if Dembele wins a Champions League, or if he continues to score about 20 plus goals, 30 plus goals per season, maybe they might pay him more in terms of variables. But Joan Laporrta has made it very clear that when it comes to his set salary, they're not going to be budging. Joan Laporrta did say this about 48 hours ago, and he said this, and I quote, "We really like Dembele. If an agreement is reached to extend the contract, it will be under the conditions we have set. His representative is like a box of surprises." And so Joan Laporrta will be having that meeting, and they're going to be hoping that Dembele and the agent do accept what they do have to offer. And he's basically also saying that this agent here, right, he always brings out random numbers. Like, he comes in to these meetings and asks for numbers that clearly do not fit under Barcelona's salary bill. And so just based off what we have been hearing reporting from Joan Laporrta and like all of these other articles and all of these statements that's coming out from the journalist, it just seems like the agent of Dembele is really taking this in a very unprofessional approach. Again, based off what we have been hearing. But I hope that in the end, the agent does reconsider, because many of us do want to see Dembele stay. He does himself want to stay, and we know that he will be a success in this club for many, many years under the management of Xavi Hernández. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.